Hey J Souls, welcome back to my channel. So today, guys, it's actually nighttime. It is 9:50 at night, and I just decided to do a story time slash basically tell a story on how I broke out in hives. So first things first, let's like this video, comment down below anything you guys want to see next, subscribe to my channel. Let me know any videos you guys want me to do, and don't forget to ring that bell so you could get notified the next time I post another lit video. So you guys, let me see if my phone tells me what year, because I want to say 2016. In the hives in 2017, like late October, and it lasts until February of 2018. What was the immediate source of my hives? I do not know. I never had allergic reactions to anything before. I don't even think I'm allergic to anything, whether that be food, lotion, shampoo, clothing, anything. Not known to be allergic to anything. So when I broke out, it was kind of catching me off guard, and I'm going to actually insert clips because this can either help someone might actually know what I was going through, or like, you know, it's a make or break either way. So it was a stressful time in my life, so I could have been under stress when I broke out into those hives. It was just like the feeling is worse than like 10 mosquitoes biting you, because you can break out anywhere, in any place, at any time. Like your whole body, nothing is not included. Like, it's severe. I broke out into the hives. At first I did not know they were hives. I'm not gonna sit here and act like my living state was like the best at that time, because it was not. Like, people go through some shit. Like, you're going to struggle, and then you're going to be able to be comfortable in your life. At that point in time in my life, it was a struggle. I was struggling. Basically, when you just think you know it all, when you get out of high school and stuff like that, you just think you know your life, and you about to just be this person, and then like nothing ever really works out for you in that way. Well, I graduated in 2013, and then we're talking about 2017, so it caught up with me. It didn't take that long to catch up with me, but it caught up with me. So I was breaking out into these hives. Like I said, it started like, it started like October. Yeah, it started in October because I was just about to start nursing school. Was it November? I believe it was really late October, early November, because November, like the way the school started, you had to go at the beginning of the month, because the school that I was going to, it was for 1 month for CNA, and then you take the GNA test, and then they had like some courses for phlebotomy, and that's what I was originally going to school for, even though I'm in a whole nother field, which I find more interesting. I'm not even showing my necklace, y'all. Hold on. There we go. Maybe I won't be slouching so much. So yeah, so in November, I started school to become a CNA, right? I literally only went to school for 3 days, okay? That's another story time. Let me know if y'all interested in the only reason why I went to school for 3 days. But I only went to school for 3 days, and then like during that 3rd day, I started itching, but it wasn't enough to be noticed, because even though it was October, it still was like a little warm outside in a way, whereas the mosquitoes probably were just biting you just so they can die. So I'm thinking I'm getting bit by mosquitoes at this point. So I'm not thinking of like, yeah, I'm breaking out into these hives. I'm really not thinking about it. But the more and more the weeks went on, now I'm stressed out because I couldn't really complete school. I'm trying to do better with my life, because I know daggone well I'm not a bum, but I'm trying to do better with my life, trying to find something that's interesting for me. I just don't want to be this robot that's just programmed to just breathe. Like, I have a lot of life to live, so that's what I was trying to do at that time. I didn't know exactly what my path was, but I was trying to do something with my life. So on top of that, a lot of other things. I started breaking out into these hives. I broke out into these hives. They started, like, when it started to get noticeable, it happened at night. So right now it is nighttime, but it's like 9:56. It will happen like later than that. I will be asleep. My kids will be asleep. Everybody will be asleep, and I will be the only one that will wake up scratching out my sleep. I'm like, is there bed bugs in here or something? Like, what's going on? So I put my flashlight on. I'm looking around at everybody. I'm looking at my kids. Everybody sound asleep. They not scratching. They not making no noise. They not crying. Nobody waking up out their sleep. Like, nothing. It got to the point, like, some nights I had to just go take a shower, how bad I scratched my skin up. And you really can't even see, like, you can't even see. It's like I didn't even scar myself when I was scratching, but I was scratching. It was so itchy. It was so bad. I convinced everybody in the house it was bed bugs in the house. And I never, not one time, seen the daggone bed bug. But I convinced everybody in the house, yo, it's bed bugs in here. I'm itching. Like, I done researched things about bed bugs. I'm like, yo, they only like my blood because I have the sweet blood. That's the same blood mosquitoes like. And everybody like, ain't no bed bugs in here. I'm like, it is bed bugs in here. So I got the bed bug spray. What's that other shit that you use for bed bugs? Like something you put on the floor. The little powder. And I had bleach, a mop and a bucket. I would bleach and like everything, like every single day consistently. And I would do it again when it's nighttime. Change the sheets off there. Always looking around before I go to bed. So I'm like, look, these little things are not about to bite me. But every single night, I was getting bit. Woken up out my sleep. Scratching. So I finally started breaking out into hives during the day. I finally started breaking out into hives during the daytime, and that's when I noticed, like, okay, yeah, it's really not no bugs, because for one, these things couldn't travel with me because I was already cautious, thinking like it was bugs. There was no way they're going to be able to travel with me. So it was places I was at, this like open area that there is no type of way like that bug could have been gone if it was really one. I'm just breaking out, but I'm breaking out like here. When I first was breaking out, it was like my legs, my inner thighs, my stomach. That's when I was asleep. But this time, like in the daytime, it started having me breaking out here and then on my wrist here. That's the first signs that I should have just went to the doctors. Mind you, I take a long time to go to the doctors, but I should have just went to the doctors at that time and stated what was wrong with me. So now we are in like the middle month of November. Basically, mind you, I've been going on with this every single day. But when it comes to the daytime, the hives were hidden. They really wasn't showing themselves like that. Like, I was good during the day, but I'm itching at night. So I start still doing my regular everyday routines. And then there was one time, I think my lips swelled up. But like this part swelled up. And my dad came out of nowhere. He was like, because I remember I told everybody it was bed bugs. He was like, they ain't no bed bug bite. And I'm like, it is bed bugs. But mind you, I've already broken out in public. So I'm already kind of convinced that there's no bed bugs. But I got to still keep this story up because you just really never know. When you break out of nowhere, and you never broke out before and you're not allergic to anything, you don't know what's going on. So I'm like, it is bed bugs. He's like, that's not a bed bug bite. He's like, ain't no bed bug gonna bite you right there. That's something else. So I started looking stuff up. I ran into this disease called celiac disease, where people basically have a allergy to gluten. And I was like, bruh, I love food. I can't have no allergy to food. There are people that do have food allergies, so I thought I had that. So I started like to change my food diet. I still go through the problems, and I know it takes some time. Sometimes, even though you change your diet, it don't work in a week. It don't work overnight. You really have to put that work in, that process in. So I changed my diet, thinking that was it. I thought I had other underlying health issues, and I was like, all right, well, this is just weird. Let me just try to like do a colon cleanse or detox my body or whatever the case may be. But nothing was really working. So I started to go to my doctor in like mid-December, January. I went to my doctor. They gave me like a lotion. I think it's cortisone or something like that. They gave me a lotion that did nothing. As a matter of fact, it actually made it worse, because I would literally take a shower, pat myself dry, put the lotion on. They said put the lotion on the spots that you're itching at. So I would put the lotion on those spots, and it made it worse. And now I'm freaking doing it everywhere now. I broke out on my tongue. I broke out on the back of my throat. I broke out in areas that everybody not supposed to be seeing. Like, I was breaking out. I was like, bruh, this is really annoying. Like, I'm really going through it right now. I don't know what the problem is. Like, I really cannot take it. And then on top of that, guys, remember, my life is not everything that I wanted it to be at that time. So I go to the doctor. Again, I'm like, this is not working. Like, this is not working for me. I don't like it. Like, it didn't do anything. I need something else. They're like, okay, let's check for scabies. When they check you for scabies, they basically go in your hand and they go through the creases to see if it's, what, I guess, bugs or something. Nothing there. They was like, did you change your soaps? Did you change what you eat? Are you allergic to certain things? You need to take an allergy test, because you say you're not allergic to anything, but yet and still you're still breaking out into these hives. And I'm like, I'm not allergic to anything. Everything that I'm using now, I've been using since I was a child. Everything I'm eating now, I've been eating since I was a child. I have not gone out of state anywhere. I mean, out of the country or even out of the state, let alone, like, I'm not allergic to anything unless they changing the food up. So, long story short, they gave me these pills. I don't even know the name of them. Lordane. I'm supposed to take one a day. These pills are so old, you guys. I don't even need them anymore because I'm not breaking out in the hives. I got them on. So all of the hive stuff was going on in 2017. I got these pills September 27th, 2018. And they expired a year later on the same date. Like, I don't even know if y'all gonna even be able to see that. How do I? Anyways, bro, to even just look back at that now, why did it take me a year to get medicine to stop me from freaking breaking out? But that stuff worked. It really worked. Like, it helped me so much. And I didn't even have to take it long. I had to take it like, what? Probably a month. And it's still like, it's like over 10 pills still in here. I don't even know if you even supposed to even mess with that stuff. It expired last year. I haven't had it in so long. But I just randomly stopped breaking out into the hives. So there's this move ring that I had from the beauty supply store, right? There's this move ring that I had. Every time I had that ring on, it was always purple or like pink, passionate. It was always like green or orange, which is like calming. It was always those like cute, relaxing colors. Even if I wasn't feeling it at that moment, it was always like that. But I haven't worn the ring in like a really long time. And then I think my daughter found the ring and gave it to me. When she gave me that ring and I put that ring on, the ring turned completely black. I'm gonna show what that means, the moon ring in the video. I was on my porch and one of my cousins was like, dang, the ring is black. What does that mean? I'm like, I don't know. So I look it up and I'm like, dang, it says stressed. So it was like a flashback that just went through my whole head of like the very first time when I broke out into these hives. First of all, I was mad I couldn't complete school. Second of all, I was like really not in a good relationship at that time. And then that was kind of stressful. And then my living conditions just randomly was crazy at that moment in time. I'm already battling myself because I'm like, bro, I should never even be in this situation in my life. Like, how the heck did I even get to this? So much stuff was going on even in my mental that I haven't even spoken about at that time. I was putting stress on myself. I was getting stress put on me. I was trying to be positive around a lot of negative energy. So basically I was stressing out. I'm like, why I had to stress out with hives? Why I couldn't just stress out losing weight? But nobody wants to stress out and get any of the stressed out side effects because I ain't gonna lie. Breaking out in hives at that time, since it's in the past, I would have took that over losing hair, okay? But my hair didn't grow for a while. It was like literally stuck at a bob phase at that time. And I noticed that. And then like after that, when I moved to a different environment, it's like a better environment, a more calmer environment, my hair starts sprouting out of nowhere. So don't be a product of your environment. You guys, that is the end of my like breaking on into hive story. I will be inserting pictures. If I have any commentary, I will have like a voice audio on it. But when I tell you that's like the most excruciating thing I've ever been in my life, like I take a mosquito bite over hives any day. Like it's crazy. But don't forget to like this video, comment down below, let me know anything you guys want me to do next. Share this video so everyone can see it. Don't forget to smash that notification bell so that you can be notified the next time I make a video, and I'll see you all in my next video. It's Dr. Pepper, you want some? Cause you get it, the doctor prescribed. Okay, it's too late or too soon. I see y'all in the next video. Bye.